Okay, so how did the director of Dolores Claiborne and Devil's Advocate and the writer of The Black Swan give us this piece of shit starring Jason Statham? Parker. Now, Parker is a movie based on a character from a series of books, and in the past this character has been used in two movies, 1967's Point Blank, which I've never seen, and Mel Gibson's Payback. What's funny is that in both movies, the Parker character, the name was actually changed. In Point Blank, the name of the character is Walker instead of Parker, and in Payback, the name of the character is Porter instead of Parker. But I've never seen Point Blank, but I've definitely seen Payback, and that's a much better film than Parker was. Oh man. Taylor Hackford is the director, John McLaughlin is the writer. So let's get into the plot of this film. So Parker is a thief with a code of ethics. Like, he doesn't steal from people that don't deserve it, unless they are people that own a state fair, I guess. Like, what? What did the state fair do to you? I know. He's actually robbing the state fair with these guys led by Michael Chiklis. Chiklis' character, Melander, because he's been hired to do so. That's all. But he also doesn't hurt anyone who doesn't deserve it, and he doesn't like it when people wrong him, which is what Melander and his guys do. They betray him after the job is done. And instead of paying him the money that he's owed, they decide to try to kill him when Parker decides not to do another job with them. Then of course Parker survives, and he warns his love interest, not Jennifer Lopez. There's a spoiler for you. The trailer seems to advertise that Jennifer Lopez's character, Leslie Rogers, is the love interest. She's not. The love interest is Claire, played by Emma Booth. I'm just shocked that she's not the love interest. Like, what? I was thinking, what the hell is Jennifer Lopez doing in this movie? Because I thought there was going to be some point in the movie where Claire was going to get killed, and that would open the window for Lopez to become the love interest. Nope, that doesn't happen either. I'm thinking, what the heck then? Instead, she just becomes an annoying sidekick. He also warns Claire's father, played by Nick Nolte, Hurley, and they both have connections to the mafia. That's why he's warning them. He's worried that the mob who hired Melander and his guys are going to come after Hurley and Claire. So he wanted them to get out of town and go to someplace safe. So that right there is really screwed up. Not to mention the fact that this is Nick Nolte. He's barely even used in the movie. We don't even find out what happens to him at the end of the film, if he survives or anything. An assassin does get sent after Parker and Claire. Of course, Claire survives that assassination, and so does Parker. We see in the trailer that Parker gets attacked by this assassin, and the assassin falls out a window of a very tall building. And Parker survives, but he's badly wounded. Now, Leslie Rogers, Jennifer Lopez's character, is a real estate agent. Parker went to her because he wanted to find out where Melander and his guys are staying in the Florida area, because they wanted to do a job there and they need a place to lay low. So he wants to find out where that place is. And Leslie's character lives with her mother. So when Parker gets hurt by the assassin and he has to go to Leslie's house to get all patched up, her mother finds out about Parker. But she doesn't go to the authorities. What? Why? Because her dog likes him. What? Again? This makes no sense. How can this be coming from the writers of The Black Swan and the directors of Dolores Claiborne, Devil's Advocate? I mean, those movies were fantastic! And we're getting this shit! Unbelievable! I mean, Jason Statham in this movie is awesome. He's awesome in almost everything. But Jennifer Lopez, who's a very good actress, is not used well at all. The way she's used, the way Emma Booth is used, makes this movie feel like it's being done by Mick G and not Taylor Hackford. I mean, you see that scene where Jennifer Lopez's character Leslie, where Parker asks Leslie if you have a wire on you by taking off your clothes, and that's totally for sex appeal senses because it's Jennifer Lopez. So I don't understand that at all. Michael Chiklis' character, he's an okay villain, but he's not a great villain. He's pretty much just an angry grunt of a villain. And, there was bad CGI with the attack of the assassin. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, this movie's not good at all. I definitely don't recommend it. So definitely this is on the bad movie scale, which is either a 4 out of 10 or 3 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10. So where does this fall? Is this as bad as Texas Chain Shit? No. Texas Chain Shit's worse. So no, it's not 2 out of 10. Is it as bad as a Haunted House? Because that I want to give a 3 out of 10. No. So no stink bugs for Parker. This movie, 4 out of 10. It's thrown in the garbage. I did get some enjoyment out of the movie with the action, and the sex appeal from Jennifer Lopez and Emma Booth. But aside from that, it's a terrible movie. So don't see it.